That's creepy. That's very creepy because it could be the same person.
That is an Escondido mother after learning the man who approached her 13-year-old daughter may be the same man tied to other disturbing encounters.
10 News reporter Michael Chen reveals the new clue that the girl spotted that could help track down this man.
A short walk to school suddenly interrupted by a stranger in a car who pulled up alongside this sidewalk with an offer. Her mother says Emily was just blocks away from Mission Middle School.
She's like, "Hi, Mom, I'm very worried."
When it happened.
And was approached with a guy in a red car and pulled over to the side, then asked her if she knew where was the 78 at. My daughter said no.
Janice Garibay says according to Emily, the man was in his 40s or 50s driving a red BMW, and he kept talking.
Well, if you show me, I'll give you a ride, and afterwards I'll drop you off when I'm done. My daughter said no.
Garibay says Emily took off.
She was running, and then as she stopped there, she turned around and noticed he was still lingering.
Garibay says the man followed her for a few more moments.
He stopped right here, made a U-turn, and then left that way.
Emily called her mom.
My heart dropped.
Who called police. As for Emily,
she handled it really well, actually. So I'm very proud of her.
Emily may not be the only girl approached by the man. In May, police warned us about a man driving a red car blocks away offering a young girl money for directions. The same day, someone saw a teen get into a similar car, but the man let her out after realizing a witness was following him.
Oh, wow.
When we showed Garibay our story on those incidents,
my heart's now beating.
A sense of dread.
This guy needs to be in jail because seriously, just lurking for kids and it's not right.
Michael Chen, 10 News.
Brave little girl. Escondido police say they will be looking into a possible connection between these cases, and Emily says the man also had a slight goatee and gray hair.
All right, Kim, Brian Schlonsky here in the 10 News Live Center tracking breaking news. This is news we first brought you at 10 News at 5 o'clock. That crash along the 78, a rollover. Let's take you straight to this video from Sky 10. You see there's the car flipped over right there in a ditch. You see they've got, looks like a fire truck there. They also called for an ambulance. You see there are some people, possibly the driver and a passenger on the back of that truck. They're checking them out, making sure they're okay. All of this along the 78. This is right near the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. At this point, you see it looks like traffic is moving through there, and maybe only one lane shut down. People moving pretty slow, though, as you see. There are firefighters and a lot of people right close to the road there on the 78. Got to hope that everyone in that car is okay. Ariel?
All right, Brian, thank you. Now to a developing story. 2 gang members are behind bars for killing a mother heading home from Bible study, and police say they are not done making arrests. A stray bullet hit Kathy Kennedy during a shootout in Escondido last week. Police say the shooting was over tagging on the Pepperwood Meadows apartment complex.
Well, we think that a rival gang from on the other side of town came over to that complex and was tagging graffiti tags on the side of the building. And the gang that was in that complex came out to confront them. And rather than fighting them or chasing them off, decided that they would just start shooting randomly at them. And unfortunately, that's when Mrs. Kennedy was driving by.
Officers arrested a 24-year-old man and 16-year-old boy for her death earlier today, and they expect to arrest more people. Kennedy's funeral service is scheduled for tomorrow.
New details on how President Trump's budget proposal will impact San Diego's military community. The budget is already facing some resistance with deep cuts to agencies from the EPA to the State Department. 19 others will be eliminated altogether. 10 News anchor Riel Creighton is live at Liberty Station with why increases in defense spending could spell a major boost for San Diego. Riel?
Well, Kim, big DOD dollars flow directly into San Diego. In fact, take a look at this. 1 out of every 5 jobs here is directly tied to defense, which in this budget puts San Diego in the winner's circle. It's the engine of San Diego's economy, the military, tied to more than 300,000 jobs and $23 billion in revenue. The president's vision translated into real numbers means a budget that finds losers almost across the board elsewhere, but the city of San Diego among the very big winners.
This is sort of a rising tide would raise all boats in terms of the defense industry.
Ward Wilson is a defense contractor with Boeing. The budget proposing a $54 billion increase in defense spending. It's unclear how all of that money would be distributed, but some slated to pay for more warships and fighter jets. On the supply side for Boeing, Wilson says it could mean more F-18 Super Hornets, a jet by some estimates worth nearly $100 million. Good for St. Louis, where Boeing is headquartered, but also for San Diego, where their biggest customers are, the United States Navy and the Marine Corps.
That's a key piece of the United States aircraft carrier fleet. And if they're going to be enjoying or participating in a budget surplus, I would anticipate us being able to build more Super Hornets for the Navy.
The Trump administration Thursday asking for an additional $30 billion for defense to ramp up the fight against ISIS. Well, Immigration and Border Patrol here in San Diego could also see a major increase in dollars in their funding. We're live at Liberty Station tonight. Riel Creighton, 10 News.
Will the budget pass? That is the question. Thanks, Riel. Now to a crime alert. The person who killed a man in City Heights is still on the loose tonight, and there's a reward to get him off the streets. Alberto Sanchez was shot and killed 2 years ago at 41st Street and Orange Avenue. Police say someone on a bicycle pulled up next to him and fired several rounds into Sanchez's car. Crime Stoppers is offering a $1,000 reward for help to catch the killer.
New details on a pair of Border Patrol drug busts. Agents found 6.5 pounds of meth in the car's trunk. That was last night. The drugs were worth over $20,000. And around 8 o'clock this morning, agents pulled over a Ford Explorer. There, they found 25 pounds of meth hidden in the spare tire. Those drugs were worth about $82,000, and both busts were made in El Centro.
Now to a crime alert in Talmadge. Police are looking for 2 men who beat and mugged a man. This happened around midnight. The victim was left with torn clothes and a bloody face. He told police the robbers beat and pistol whipped him, then grabbed his wallet and ran off. That man now in the hospital.
All right, Ariel, back in the 10 News Live Center, we have some brand new information about a shooting. I want to take you right to this. This is the suspect in that Hesperia shooting. And this is coming in from our ABC affiliate in the LA area. This man now allegedly linked to more shootings. This is the suspect who shot a sheriff's deputy allegedly this morning. Well, also they're tying him now to 2 shootings on the 210 freeway. This is in Rialto. That was Tuesday. And then another fatal shooting in Highland on Wednesday. This is all coming from a law enforcement source. At this point, we don't yet know this person's name. He was arrested this morning after shooting that deputy in Hesperia at a gas station. There was an intense manhunt trying to find him. That deputy saved after the bullet hit him in a bulletproof vest. But now this new information linking him to possibly 3 more shootings. We'll have to wait and see what comes out of this. Back to you.
A lot of information there. Thank you, Brian. Happening now, a meeting to make riding bikes in Pacific Beach safer. The Bike Coalition is meeting at Amplified Ale Works. That's to talk about the intersection right here at Mission Boulevard and Garnett Avenue. It's been rated the 3rd most dangerous intersection for people walking and biking in San Diego. The coalition is inviting everybody to brainstorm how to make it safer.
New details on raises and bonuses coming to state workers. You can start looking for your money in May. Governor Jerry Brown signed a package of labor contracts yesterday, but May is the earliest that the money will start showing up. The state's biggest union, SEIU Local 1000, can expect $2,500 checks. Its members will also get a pay raise starting July 1st.
This is big news for us. We have followed this story. New at 6 o'clock, the oldest living Pearl Harbor veteran, Ray Chavez, turns 105 years old today, and the San Diegan is getting a pretty special birthday greeting. President Trump sent Mr. Chavez this personalized letter. It thanks the veteran for his service and his sacrifices, describing his story as remarkable and treasured by our nation. And we'd like to join the president in wishing him a very happy birthday.